Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to do an Enerbloom haul and try on for you guys. This is a company that is on Amazon and most of the pieces are anywhere from $13 to $15 as of right now. So I want to get this video filmed and up for you guys so I can throw the link in the description. So if you want to go and buy any of these pieces while they are on sale, you can. No, these are not affiliate links. They're just the actual link to the products. Well, I'm probably just gonna put the link to the store so you can go and shop all of the different styles and things like that. So without further ado, let's hop into the haul. So the first thing that I purchased, and most of the items that I purchased, like in Terry Fashion, are basically the same styles. I know, kind of boring, but that's kind of me. So I purchased the same style of these pieces, but in different colors. So this crop top was $13 and some odd change. It's super cute because the back is open and it looks amazing on your body. The other thing that I like about this is it is double lined and it doesn't necessarily have a shelf built in, but because the band is so thick where it actually, like you can see the band here is thick where it goes on your back and then it's thick right here underneath your bust, it holds up your girly girls and you don't need to wear a sports bra underneath it. And it also comes with those booby pad things. So what I got with that is a matching legging set. So the nice thing about these leggings is they have pockets. And once you have leggings with pockets, you don't want to go back to leggings without pockets. It's completely inconvenient. And you wonder why you ever did life without leggings with pockets in them. Also, the material of these is 80% polyamide and 20% spandex. Now, I don't really know what polyamide is, but all I know is that it is nice and silky feeling. And the stretch on this is pretty decent. It's not overly stretchy where it doesn't conform back, but it gives you enough stretch where it will conform to your body and accentuate you in all of the right areas. So that is the blue color. I also got it in an olive or army green color. Again, open back. This helps a lot to keep the actual shirt crop top in place. You will see when I get to the try on portion of the video. Again, it does have a little bit of a built-in situation where it's double lined and then it's got this thick banding underneath the bust. Also, I got the matching leggings of those. And I got a sand color. This is a little bit of a different top. This kind of reminds me of Lulu, like the way that the arch is. You know how like Lulu has their U on some of their pieces? Anyways, it kind of reminds me of that, but obviously it's not Lulu. This is, I believe, the sand color. You will see on their store what the color is. They only have one color that looks like this. And this is also 80% polyamide, 20% spandex. Now, the one thing about this, where I will talk to you guys about it in the try on portion, is the collar part does kind of choke you a little bit. Like it is kind of tight. I wish this would be a little bit looser because you almost feel choked a little bit. And if you're somebody like me where you do your face makeup and your hair and then you put on your clothes for the day, it can be kind of challenging not to get makeup on this collar when you are putting your crop top on. So there's that. I also got the matching leggings because you guys know I am into matching sets, very much so. If I can get a matching set, I'm gonna get a matching set all day long. So I got the matching leggings. Of course, pockets are included, so we love that. And then I got a black set. So I am trying to get ready for fall here in Colorado. And so I am starting to pick up some long sleeve pieces Again, this has that little bit of a U stitching into it. You can't really see it on camera, I don't believe, but this is a long sleeve. The nice thing about this is it does have a built-in shelf. We love built-in shelves. So, and it does have an area right here where it has the padding that comes in it. I always pull those out because I don't like the padding. I've never liked the padding, so I always pull those out. But just know that the long sleeves come with a built-in shelf, and they also come with the removable pads. Now this is just a black version of the sand color I just showed you. So this doesn't have an opening in the back, but it's still very cute. Like, I've worn this hiking and it was so comfortable. I wore this with a pair of like Eddie Bauer hiking pants and it was so comfortable, so cute. And it's kind of dry wicking in a way, even though it's kind of thick. Remember, this crop that doesn't have the back opening does have a shelf built into it, just like the long sleeve does. So this one also has that shelf that has the removable pads, just like the long sleeve version does, but the crops with the open back do not have a built-in shelf. So keep that in mind if you are somebody who really, really wants the built-in shelf. But like I said, the crop top with the back opening, it has that thick band, so it actually kind of acts like a built-in shelf, if you will. So honestly, I'm a size 36D up top, and I love all of these pieces. All of these pieces fit really well, they wear really well, they wash really well. I'm one of those people that don't necessarily follow the wash care instructions very well. I usually just toss it in my washer and turn it on normal and hope for the best. That's where I guess I could probably lose a few pieces, but it is what it is. That's how I do my laundry. Then I also got a pair of black leggings with the pockets. Another thing, when you buy brands from Amazon, sometimes, I don't know why, but they like to put obnoxiously large logos. Like, I may show you guys some other pieces that I purchased from Amazon, and they have got really large lettering on their products, and I don't like that. What I love about Enerbloom is, one, the packaging that it comes in is absolutely beautiful. It comes in a box. Everything is wrapped in tissue paper and sealed with a little sticker, so it looks like you're opening a Christmas present, and who doesn't love Christmas presents in the middle of the year? So love that. And the logo is just this little dinky thing on the back. And then the shirts don't even have a logo anywhere on them, I don't believe. No, they don't have a logo on them. So, and this is the only thing on the leggings. So it's nice and discreet. It doesn't look obnoxious, and you can just rock it out and nobody knows, you know, the better of like where you got your gear from. And on that note, really, like, does anybody even care anymore? Like, if you are wearing like fancy brands or not? I know when I was like in my 20s, I felt like I always needed to keep up with, you know, what everybody else was wearing, the brands, things like that. I don't know if that's just insecurity as we like grow up. Because I feel like there's a stage in everyone's life where they feel like they need to wear what's popular, wear what's, you know, in style, or try to keep up with the Joneses per se. And now I just don't give a shit. Maybe that's just, it comes with age, or maybe you just come to terms with, you know, you're not somebody who has a lot of disposable funds. So you work with what you can work with. And I guess I'll shut up and get off my soapbox about that, you guys. The last piece that I have is the white crop. This is the one that has the built-in shelf with the removable pads, but it doesn't have the opening in the back. Now, I'm not a crazy person, so I didn't buy white leggings because who wears white leggings? Who can rock white leggings and be confident rocking white leggings? If that's you, I will clap it up all day for you. That is not me. So these are all of the pieces that I got. Besides, this is the last piece that I got actually. I wasn't gonna show this because just like the white one, I didn't get a matching bottom to it, but this is the long sleeve of the one that I showed you that was in black. And this also has the built-in shelf with the removable pads. Again, these products are 80% polyamide and 20% spandex, and it is stretchy but not too compressive. I'll show you when I do the try on, but this one I don't have a matching bottom, so I don't know how I'm gonna do the try on for this. We'll see how I show you guys that, or if I show you guys that, because it might not make sense, but I don't know, because I told you I'm a matchy girl. So if I try on this with no matching bottoms, it might drive me crazy. So I might have to go on their website and see if they have a matching bottom. I don't believe they do, because knowing me, I would have purchased it. So anyways, let's get into the try on portion. Okay friends, here is the black color. Sorry, I'm kind of positioned in a weird way. I don't want to step on beautiful Baxter here. So this is the crop with no back opening. This is the black leggings with the pockets that we love. Now these are high-waisted leggings, so they are going to come up just above your belly button, which we love. So it gives a little bit of tummy skin showing, but not too much, which we love, right? So this is the one that also comes with the built-in shelf, so it will hold your girlies up and you don't need to wear a sports bra underneath or a bra, which we also love. And it's less layers. It is nice and compressive, but this is not going to give you excessive hold. If you are, let's say, like running, you're not gonna wanna go running in this, but if you're just going to do, you know, everyday errands, if you're gonna do Pilates, if you're going to work out at the gym and just lift weights but not do anything like heavy cardio related, this is going to be a really comfortable set for you. And like I said, most of these pieces are between $13 to $15, so please run and click the link and go and buy these, because you will not regret them. Like, I'm not getting paid to like advertise for this company, or this is not a sponsored video. Obviously, I'm a new YouTuber, but you guys, if you love affordable but really great comfortable activewear, you need to get these pieces in your wardrobe. I'm telling you. So this is the crop with the full back, and then the black leggings. So let me switch and hop into the next outfit, and I'll be right back. Okay friends, here is the long sleeve version. Not a crop, but it hits about, I would say right about a little bit lower than your waist, so kind of like at your hip area. Yeah, hip area, I would say that's where it hits. And it's full coverage in the back, full long sleeve, full in the front, just your regular long sleeve shirt. It does not have those thumb holes, so if you're a thumb hole girly, you might not love this, but I love long sleeve shirts that don't have those thumb holes. I hate those thumb holes. I thought I liked them until I started wearing tops that had them, and I was like, I don't like this. Like, why? Anyways, neither here nor there. That's a me thing and not a you thing. So let me get on with this try on. So this is the long sleeve. It also, again, it has the built-in shelf. So that's nice. We don't have to wear any other bras, whether it's a regular bra or a sports bra. Less layers for us. And again, it does have removable pads for you if you like those things. Here is the tan or the sand color that they have. This is the leggings with the pockets. Again, we love the pockets in leggings. This is the one with the full back. So no opening in this one. This is very similar to the black one that I just showed you, just a different color. It has that nice seaming that kind of resembles what Lulu has, but obviously it's not Lulu. So it's got that nice seaming. Then it also has that shelf in there for you. So it helps compress your chest down a little bit, and then also eliminates the need for another bra, which we love. Less layers, the better. Especially if it's hot where you live, you are going to love the built-in shelves. So this is the tan or the sand color. I'm not sure the exact name on their site, but you'll be able to tell. I think it's actually called khaki. I think it's khaki on their actual storefront. So you will see that. And I didn't tell you guys, but the sizes for all of these pieces that I'm wearing are all size medium. So the tops are all medium, the bottoms are all medium. I weigh 154 pounds and I am 5'3.5". My typical pant size is a size 6, and the tops that I wear, regardless if they are athletic wear or just regular t-shirts, are usually like a size small or size medium. If it's an adult size, it's usually a size small. If it's a junior size, then it's usually a size medium. So that is sizing reference for you guys. If you guys are going to shop these pieces, that's some information that you're gonna wanna know. So here is the olive green. I think it's called olive green or army green or something like that. I'm sorry I don't have the exact names of the colors, but when you go to Enerbloom store on Amazon, you are going to scroll through the colors. They only have a handful of them, I think 5 or 6 colors, and you'll be easily able to recognize the colors that I purchased. So I believe this one is called olive green. Now this is the one with the peekaboo back that has got the nice back opening. So that's super, super cute. Again, the little logo on the butt of the leggings, no logo whatsoever on the shirts, which I love. Very discreet and not obnoxious and in your face branding. And these also have the nice pockets. Again, it's a nice spandexy, 20% spandex, 80% polyamide, and they just feel really, really nice. I wish I could tell you guys what brands they feel similar to, but again, I don't own very many expensive brands, so I wouldn't be able to tell you like if this was a dupe to anything. But what I will tell you is it is definitely worth the $15 that you are going to pay for these pieces, okay? Now this one, I'm gonna just flip it like this and show you that this one does not have the shelf, but it is double lined in the front. So the double lining does help compress your breasts a little bit, and because the band underneath here is thick in the back but also thick in the front, it kind of helps create like a shelf, if you will, even though there is no shelf built into the top. So this is the olive green color with the back opening. Okay, because I had the green on, I felt like the green would look good with the white. So I decided to try on the white crop and show you what the white looked like. This again has the full back. So there is no back opening on this crop, but this is the one that has the inner shelf built in, and it does have removable pads also for you. So this is the color white in the crop. And this is the one that has that seaming that looks kind of like Lulu, that kind of accentuates the girly girls a little bit. While we are doing the mismatch colors, I decided to just try on the brown top for you. So this is the brown long sleeve. Again, comes down to like right here. No arm or no thumb holes on these guys. Comes down to about right here. And it only has a little bit of slight bunching if you don't put it down like this, which I like. It's not an obnoxious amount of scrunch there. And this is also one that has the built-in shelf. This goes down to your hips, not your waist, so it goes down to your hip area, so it goes down a nice length, hits you right above the butt, which is nice. Again, this is just the full coverage in the back, full coverage in the front, obviously, and then the nice long sleeve. This is also in a size medium. I wear 36D and this fits comfortably. All of the pieces I wear size medium and I am a 36D in the bust and it fits perfectly. So let's get to going and I will try on the very last outfit, which is this beautiful blue color. Here is the beautiful blue color. I think this is called navy on their storefront. Has the nice pockets. The pockets go down a bit so my whole hand kind of disappears in it. So it is big enough to fit a regular phone, whether that is an iPhone, an Android phone or whatever. If it's about the size of your hand, it will fit in there comfortably. This is one of the crops with the open back. Again, very small logo, only on the leggings, not on the tops, which is nice. No obnoxious branding, which we love. Here's the other side. Not that it changes very much, except for you can see less tattoos of mine. Shows a little bit more stomach area or stomach skin, torso skin, stomach skin, whatever. It shows a little bit more of your tummy area than the actual crop. So compared to this crop that has the built-in shelf and is a full covered back, this one it drops down like this. So it shows just a tiny bit of skin. These ones with the open back show a little bit more, probably about twice as much as the ones that don't have the open back. Again, remember these ones do not have the shelf, but it does have that thick lining, or that thick band, I should say, that goes all the way around the back. And it is double lined. So that does actually help a lot. It really does act like a shelf, even though there's not a shelf built into it. So these are the 1, 2, 3, 4th color if you don't include the 2 that don't have the matching bottoms to them. Those are the 4 colorways. And again, I am 5'3.5". I weigh 154 pounds and I am wearing a size medium in the top and a size medium in the bottom. And I didn't talk about length, but again, I'm 5'3.5", and this is actually the perfect length for me. So I don't know if the inseam is probably around 27 inches, I wanna say, because anything longer than that, there would be bunching, which there isn't really any bunching. So if you're 5'6", these leggings might be a little too short for you, actually. So keep that in mind, and happy shopping. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.